I grew up right next to a major junior college called El Camino. And what happened for many years up until lately when we required a parking permit to park in this area, what would happen both during the day and the night would be that students would come over in their cars and have sex with each other in the cars, and also sometimes you'd have these big orgies that would take place. And growing up, starting from the age of about 6 or 7, I started to watch these college students have sex right outside of my house. I'd be, for example, playing in my front yard, and then I'd stumble upon a parked car, like I'd be throwing my ball around and it would go over by the car, and I'd walk over and I'd see kids having sex. And it was a very interesting and very cool experience for me, I must say. And I'm about to tell you the 2 sex stories that stand out the most to me that took place around my house when parking was legal for these students around here. So anyway, okay, the most memorable one for me happened, I was a teenager and about middle school age, and I would play wiffle ball. I'd throw up my wiffle ball and I'd hit it across the street. And there was this particular couple, and they'd always park right across the street, and about maybe 20 meters in front of where I was hitting from. And so they'd always park there maybe about 3 or 4 times a week, and they'd have sex in their car out there. And what happened is they'd have sex in their car right by where I'd always hit my ball. I don't know, maybe they wanted me to see them, because it was a very, common thing where we'd conflict. So anyway, I'd hit my ball, and it would often go by them, and it would give me a good excuse to go over and watch them a little bit. And occasionally the ball would hit on top of the fucking roof as they were having sex, the roof of their car, and I could hear the guy say stuff like, "Oh, motherfucker!" or "Little fucker, I'm gonna kill him!" stuff like that. And there's this one particular time when I hit my ball and it went right over by their car, and I slowly walked over and I tried to be as stealth as possible. And right as I got by the car, their window was open a little bit, and right as I got by it, I heard the guy say to her, "Ugh, yeah, did you come?" And she said, "Yeah, I came." And then I walked over and I said, "Yeah, I came too." And I could hear the guy go, "What the fuck?" And was, scrambling around in the back seat. It was so fucking funny. And I ran over and got my ball and fucking ran back in my house and hid. And that was great shit. And then the next most memorable one, this happened when I was about 15, 16 or so, and I was playing basketball in my front yard late on a Saturday night. And in this particular instance, it wasn't too uncommon to have orgies take place in the cars, too. In this particular instance, you had this big van, and they parked about 30 meters from my house. And right behind them was this normal size sedan, and parked back to back, and these people were having an orgy, maybe 10 people combined in both cars, and every 10 minutes they'd come out and they'd switch cars, and they'd switch groups, and they'd start to have sex with other people. So I'm playing basketball and I'm watching this, and I'm just shocked by this, and every now and then I intentionally go like, "Oops," and I'd miss the shot, so it would bounce across the street and go by the car, so it could give me the excuse to run over and watch them have sex some. Yeah, a lot of exhibitionists would show up and around my house back then and have sex, and that was great shit. Public orgies can be a beautiful thing if the right people are doing it, and I'm all for them, and I don't think they should be legal. But yeah, a lot of great memories from that. But as I said earlier in the video, yeah, they made this. A lot of people got onto that, that people were having sex around here, and also some thugs would come around and scout out the houses. They'd park by the house, and the people went to the government and the local government and made it so that you have to have a parking permit to park around here. So, that cut out the orgies, unfortunately, and people having sex in the cars. Aww. But anyway, yeah, that was, I hope you folks enjoyed this shit, and perhaps I'll see you later. Bye-bye.